I remember going back to work and my manager said, how was your coach? And I said, she just like so supportive, so kind, so knowledgeable and so caring. And I felt immediately comfortable with her that she seemed really invested in making sure that I got to where I really wanted to go and felt really supported along that process. She really helped me understand what I needed to do with applying for the jobs, what I needed to make sure that I got in terms of my own qualifications to include on my CVs. And then after that, when I was getting interviews, we then moved into interview skills and questions. I guided me to the organisations that I would be able to get those licenses and the qualifications. The next step for us was to also look at my CV and to look at how we could display the skills that I had in a language where the new industry and the new organisations that I'd be applying for, where it would resonate with them and where it would be relevant to the work that I would be doing. I get to just send all of this mess to a resume fairy, and she's going to magic it into what it needs to be. And when it came back, it was absolutely fantastic in terms of the structure of it and the presentation and the content. And it was obviously very difficult for her to try and tailor, like taking my skills from one industry and one career and try and put that in a new language as such. But she did a fantastic job with that. She was in constant communication with me in areas where I hadn't provided enough information. Going into the interview, I was really comfortable because I'd practiced the answers myself. I'd run through them with her, and at the time we talked through which ones were most relevant and how we could try and, I had a lot of examples from my previous role in the other industry, whereas we looked at trying to draw out examples that I could use based on more relevant within like the experience that I'd had in this industry. It was sort of a one-stop shop for transitioning into your next role, whether it be within the same industry or in a completely different industry. There was just a really clear action plan and support the whole way.